first, before we even get things going, I want to thank everyone for watching today's live stream that we have going on. Again, it's brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville. Now that we've got that taken care of, I want to introduce our guest, and it's Thursday, so we got our Chamber of Commerce, and joining me is the best in the world, Jennifer Franklin. Jennifer, thanks so much for taking a few minutes to talk to us today about some of the great stuff that's going on at the Chamber. How are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, Leroy.
I am so excited to be able to talk to you. I always look forward to seeing you guys when you come in on Thursday, and now I get the chance to sit here and talk to you about some of the great events going on in Taylorville and all the cool stuff that you guys have going on. And I know we joke about how busy you guys are, but as summer comes and gets closer, I know that kind of sees it as ramping up, and you guys have a lot of events going on, don't you?
We do. Always busy at the Chamber. Had a terrific business after hours behind closed doors last month in April. So that was a success. Then we had a wonderful ribbon cutting for the Farm and Home store here in our community that we're thrilled to have.
That place was packed. My goodness. Everybody was there.
It was a very, very large turnout. The Chamber of Commerce is iconic for our ribbon cutting ceremonies. And we were just thankful for everyone who came and supported our local Farm and Home. We're so happy to have them in our community. They're a perfect fit for our community in this rural area. So our next business after hours is going to be, and I'm sorry, I'm winging this without Linda today. So May 17th at Sperling Title, and it starts at 5 o'clock. And if you want a chance to network and get to know some of your local business members, please come on out. It's free to attend, and we have a good time, and it's a nice time of socializing.
It's really, really cool to be able to get together and to be able to chat and do all kinds of stuff and just mingle and really network and connect.
It's nice to put a face with a name. You may talk to this business on the phone all the time, but it's really nice to be able to say, oh yeah, that's, so-and-so, and, be able to recognize them out and about.
And so with that, obviously there's, we talk about chamber chats, we talk about all kinds of other stuff that are going on, but there's obviously some other stuff going on. I think you have a big event that's taking place May 12th.
We do. So coming up is our Member Appreciation Cookout. We are so thankful for all the members that we have, and we want to give them a little something in return. And so our friends McLean are hosting our Member Appreciation Cookout on Friday, May 12th from 11 to 1, and it will be held at McLean's, which is at 600 South Spresser on Taylorville. So we would ask that you RSVP for this by Monday, May 8th to reserve your meal. We're just trying to get an idea for attendance, but we're looking forward to seeing everyone, and we're so happy to be able to give them this little token of our appreciation.
I know it's a generic hamburger on that sheet, but all it's doing is making me hungry. So,
but it'll be a good meal. McLean's is in charge of that, and our friend Lou Johnson is going to make sure we're well taken care of. The drinks are going to be provided by Pepsi Refreshment Services.
And again, this is just another great way to be able to connect with the community and to be able to network really well and to see people that you may not see all the time.
It is, and that's part of the thing that the chamber is really all about. Is we're good for networking. We want to help our members succeed, and we want everybody to get a chance to socialize and see each other.
And I think that's a big. I think people tend to think of the chamber as just being there, but there's so much work that goes on behind the scenes to make that a success and to be able to be that person that brings businesses together to say, hey, this is what's going on, and to support the community.
We are. And as the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, we are really a cheerleader for our community. And we take our members and the needs of the community, and we kind of help fit them together like a puzzle of, you need help with a moving service. Well, we can hook you up. We have, this one here that we would recommend. So there's a lot of things that we do behind the scenes. Our brick and mortar office there on the second floor of US Bank is a busy hub of activity, and the phone rings all day long, as well as visitors. So really, we're very, very active. The other thing we're doing is, we put on community events to bring people to our community and help our businesses thrive. And so next Saturday on the 13th is our 9th annual Spring Swing Indoor Putt-Putt Golf Tourney.
So I love spring and I love putt-putt. So really, that should be something good for everyone.
It is. It's a really good time. The people that play in this are usually veteran players. They have a team and they know what they're doing. But you want to bring your own putter just to make sure that you have one. And let me tell you the list of.
Sorry, we're taking putt very seriously.
They do. They do. It can be very competitive. I mean, there are prizes. So the t-shirt cutoff has already happened. So the teams that registered earlier are getting a t-shirt. But if you want to register the day of the event, you can at any participating bar. And if you want to have fun with it and you want to make your team their own t-shirts, you can do that and have a lot. And they do have a lot of fun naming their teams and getting really involved in it. And I'm going to try to get you a list of where all we're going.
Putting the putt in putt. That's right. That's what my shirt would. That's what my shirt would say.
There you go. So Burton's Tap, the Funky Monkey, the Palomino Club, Wiseau's, the Moose 1516, the Thunderbird Lounge, the County Seat, and Pub 116. And the after party will be at the Palomino Club at the end. So this is from, I believe the time is 11 to 4 on Saturday. And then at the end, you can come and they will announce winners of all the prizes and things.
Very, very cool. And a lot of great stuff going on. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more with Jennifer Franklin, talk to her about some of the other great stuff that's going on at the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce. Again, this is our WTIM morning show, our live stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville. And we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, news time, 8:51 here on WTIM, your information station.
WTIM. Your information station, WTIM.
All right. right, and we are back and ready to go here. Again, we're being joined by Jennifer Franklin, Chamber of Commerce, to talk to us a little bit about some of the great stuff that's going on at the Chamber. And Jennifer, we talked a little bit earlier about the Chamber of Commerce, but what does it mean to you to be on the Chamber?
I think I joined the chamber originally because I wanted to get more involved in my community. You know, I live here, I work here, I'm raising kids here. I want to do something for the better, or at least participate in it. And I found a really great group of people to be surrounded by. And I think it's great to know the businesses that are in town and be able to recognize them and do business with them. So I've enjoyed it overall.
And speaking of businesses, you've got some other events that will be coming up here in just a little bit.
We do. So we're working on our annual banquet. That's going to happen in June this year. So it'll be held June 16th at the Pillars. And then comes some of our fun summer stuff. We will be bringing back the annual Chalk on the Square. This will be the second one. So that'll be happening. 4th of July, you know, we have the big parade in town. So summer will be busy. But first, I'll just remind everybody, Friday the 12th is our Member Appreciation Cookout. Please RSVP May 8th and come out to McLean's and enjoy a meal on the Chamber. And then the 13th, we have our 9th annual Spring Swing Indoor Putt-Putt Golf Tourney.
And talking about that Spring Swing Golf Tournament a little bit, obviously it's putt-putt. Where's it going to be at again? And then...
So we go from... these are all the different participating bars. So we have Burton's, we have the Funky Monkey, the Palomino Club, Wise O's, the Moose number 1516, the Thunderbird Lounge, the County Seat, and Pub 116. So those are all the participating. You can sign up to play that day at any one of those bars and name your team. And then you can go around and you putt a hole at each.
So am I putting around different like beer bottles and wine? And
no, they have
elaborate.
They have very special holes that have been made. Some of
That's
them are really
cool.
hard, and I always like for easier ones. But some of them are really challenging, and they really get into it. And so you go around to each of the bars, and some of our sponsors this year are going to be CCP Paycourt, LLCC, Skeff Distributing, Dunn's Ambulance, Collection of Professions, Beacon Van Lines, Amazon Hubs, C&B Bank and Trust, Sally Funeral Homes, ABC Supply, and Refreshment Pepsi Services, to name a few.
And many teams have already registered, but there's still a chance. You can still join and go out there and.
Yes. So we did have the registration for the t-shirts that we give to teams has already come and gone, but you can still sign up the day of at each of those bars. And if you want to have fun with your team and name it and make your own t-shirts, you can do that.
Lots of great stuff going on. When is that taking place again, Jennifer?
So that is May 13th from 11 to 4, and the after party will be at 5 at the Palomino Club.
Absolutely. That's the most important part as well. No, I'm just kidding. Very, very good. And a lot of that, again, going towards supporting the community and support.
It is. So it's a fundraiser for the Chamber. And so that helps us put on events like the Chalk on the Square, anything that we would need for the parade or anything like that. So it helps us put on more community events.
And a community event that helps put on more community events. You can't go wrong with that. That's a big deal.
And if you're ever looking for volunteer opportunities, the Chamber is always a good place to call because we always have things that we need volunteers for.
All right. Good news, Jennifer. We got a minute left. Any more information you'd like to give our listeners about some of the great stuff going on at the Chamber?
No, you can go to our Facebook page or our webpage at TaylorvilleChamber.com and check out the community calendar as well.
So many cool things that are going to be taking place here a little bit as well. That lunch, thing going on at Spresser, that is going to be Friday, May 12th from 11 to 1 at 600 South Spresser Street in Taylorville for the Chamber Member Appreciation Cookout. And again, make sure you RSVP by Monday, May 8th to get taken care of. That way they don't show up with 80 people showing up when you're trying to when you're only expecting 30. So a big deal for that. Jennifer, as always, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to talk to us about some of the great things going on at the Chamber. And I look forward to hearing all about how great this Spring Swing and this appreciation luncheon goes. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Leroy.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more of the WTIM morning show coming up in just a little bit as we continue through our morning show right here on WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.